So obviously a great reason to get out of the office today is this very special groundbreaking that is going to be underway here. And to describe all of what we're doing today, I'm going to bring Nancy Compton up, the Executive Director of First Tee. Nancy, why don't you come up and share, and we'll get this going before we get too much rain.
I'm going to introduce you to the First Tee, and Tom West will share information on our youth golf campus. The kids are here to help with the groundbreaking ceremony and to be the first to use the driving range. And then the mayor will finish up with his comments and introduce you to some new initiatives that actually work very well with what we're going to do in this location. 2 years ago, in May of 2016, we held an event to announce to the community that we were starting a chapter of the First Tee in Wichita. For those of you who don't know about the First Tee, it's a 20-year-old program, and it's an organization that has chapters across the country with several international chapters. Wichita was one of the largest metropolitan areas without a chapter. Tom West formed a board of directors, many of who are here today, and began the process of applying for chapter status. We have basically plugged in to an incredibly successful organization that has taken the game of golf, and in addition to teaching the skills of the sport, they developed a curriculum around the inherent values. They are known as the 9 core values: honesty, integrity, sportsmanship, perseverance, respect, judgment, confidence, courtesy, and responsibility. This curriculum is what makes the First Tee unique. We are teaching life skills and character education. The program is very structured, allowing kids to progress through the system and achieve different goals. Belonging to a national network opens up so many opportunities. The First Tee offers participants an opportunity to apply for college scholarships, not just golf-oriented, internships with companies affiliated in support of the First Tee, drive, chip, and putt contests, and tournaments across the country. The Pure Insurance Championship played at Pebble Beach is a great example. This tournament features 81 PGA Tour champions and 81 junior golfers between the ages of 15 and 18 from the First Tee. This intentional focus on the 9 core values curriculum is why we say the First Tee, good golfers, better people. In 2 years, we have made a substantial impact. There are basically 3 different teaching locations. The National School Program is taught in elementary school gymnasiums by the phys ed teachers. This school year, we had 52 schools participating. So with approximately 400 students per school, that's 20,800 kids learning about golf and the 9 core values. The First Tee donors provided the money to buy the equipment. 1 set was shared by 2 schools. Curriculum, every school was given their own, and we provided the training. This was absolutely free for the schools. The feedback has been incredibly positive, and we have schools that are waiting to be included. Our outreach program is called Drive. This is offered to other youth development organizations taught by a youth leader in their after-school and summer programs. We reached out to the Boys and Girls Club of South Central Kansas and provided the equipment, curriculum, and training, so they're offering this to their kids as well. And last but not least, we teach this during the spring, summer, and fall at 3 golf courses. This is called the Life Skills Experience, and the curriculum is taught by coaches who have been trained by the First Tee home office. For the kids in East Wichita and over in Augusta, Teradyne allows us to use their short course facility. MacDonald Park is our midtown location, and Tex Consolver provides a location for all the kids out west. Through these 3 programs, we are reaching over 21,000 kids. The first tee began 20 years ago with a goal to introduce the game of golf to youth and to help grow the future of the game. That remains a goal today, but it includes a strong, intentional emphasis on character education. That is why the First Tee is not just another junior golf program. It's the program that works so well with all the others. I would like now for Tom West to come, and he's the chairman of the board and the driving force behind the First Tee Greater Wichita.
I wanted to thank everybody for coming. Welcome. I want to thank you especially for coming just to share our vision. This vision of the project really started at about the same time as we started the First Tee of Greater Wichita. We knew that if we met our goal of introducing enough kids to the game of golf, we would eventually need our own facility where junior golfers of all abilities, beginner on up, could come to learn golf and learn life core values in a fun and safe environment. The First Tee, as Nancy said, of Wichita has experienced unprecedented success in a very short period of time, but really we've only just begun. I want to tell you a little bit about this piece of property. We chose this piece of land for really three important reasons. The most important mandate of the First Tee, of all First Tee chapters, is to introduce golf and the 9 core values to as many children as we possibly can, but most importantly to those less fortunate. Diversity is one of our core values. We want all kids of all walks of life to learn what we already know who play the game of golf. It builds character and it teaches us valuable life lessons. Second, you know the old saying, location, location, location. Well, there are thousands of youth right here in the core part of the city of Wichita who would love the opportunity to learn what we already know about the game of golf. And then third is our partnership. We couldn't even come close to getting this done without the help of the city and our city leaders. Our mayor, Jeff Longwell, all of our city council members, our city manager, Bob Layton, Troy Houtman, the director of Parks and Recreation, and Troy Hendricks, the city golf manager and a PGA professional. They all caught the passion very early on about the First Tee program and about this project. So I want to thank all of those for that. As we progress through the planning of the project, a very important fundamental came to light. This isn't just for kids of the First Tee. We needed to make this facility available to all junior golfers in all junior programs, and even kids that don't learn and play golf in an organized program. We want this to be a place where all kids can come and learn the game of golf and learn life skills. So let me tell you a little interesting facts about the facility. It's approximately, I was just told this a few minutes ago, it's 13 acres. Now I know what 13 acres looks like. When we complete all phases of the construction, we'll have a full-scale driving range for the First Tee and all junior golfers, and it will be the only grass facility driving range open to the public on this side of town. We will also have 2 bent grass greens, one for putting and one for short game practice. We'll also have approximately a 5,000 square foot learning center, and it'll be housed literally about where that tent is. It will house our First Tee administration, but it will also have a wide open indoor area to conduct our programs during inclement weather, kind of like almost now. It'll also have 2 stations of indoor-outdoor hitting facilities, so we can even do training and programming all year long throughout the winter, too. We also include, this is kind of a pet peeve of mine, we want to make sure to have a safe room just in case of truly violent weather. The entire project will be done in phases, starting immediately. Phase 1 and 2 will be the construction of the driving range and the 2 greens. We plan to have the initial construction completed hopefully by late summer, with a planned opening of next June or July. And as you know, it takes a little bit of time for grass to grow. So phase 3 and 4, the parking lot and the actual building learning center, will hopefully begin sometime early next year, depending of course on the early success of our capital campaign. The entire project has 4 phases, will cost $1.5 million. We're beginning our capital campaign immediately, and Patricia Sherwood, that's the vice president of our board, has kindly agreed to be the chairperson of this campaign. So, a little piece of advice: if your caller ID jumps up and it has her name and phone number, answer it. Okay? All right. Finally, none of this would be possible without really assembling a world-class team to build this. Let me introduce these people. I think they are as dedicated in what they do as what we do with the first tee. Todd Clark of CE Golf Design, he's the one that he's the golf architect that really designed the original complex with the driving range and 2 practice greens. Tom Compton of Compton Associates, he's our building architect and our overall project manager. Howard Sherwood, Chairman Emeritus of the Sherwood Companies, and Roger McClellan of Wildcat Construction and Wildcat Golf. They're the guys with the bulldozers and the earth movers, and they'll be in here relatively soon beginning to move dirt and shaping dirt for what we hope will be a great facility. Kurt Cornejo of Pearson Construction, they'll be responsible for building a great parking lot for everybody. And W.L. Schaefer of Axel Construction will do the building construction. Also, Rod Young from PEC and their team, professional engineering consultants, and don't ask me what they do, I don't have a clue. It's very mysterious work, right? Okay. Gary Osterman with Clinda Osterman, he's been super in helping us do the legal work that you can imagine is required for something like this. And then finally, Jeff Carney of the Strategy Group. Jeff designs all of our day-to-day marketing material, but he also went above and beyond in designing all of the material for our capital campaign. So all of these people and their teams have worked hard the past several months to help make this happen, and I want to say thank you. We couldn't ask for a better team.
And we'll go 1, 2, 3, pick up some dirt. Good job. Yay. Now we got